Bite My Head Off features Paul McCartney, the Rolling Stones sparkle in new album Hackney Diamonds. With just one long vowel from Mick Jagger or one scruffy riff from Keith Richards, the oldest members of the hardest-headed band in music can bring you to tears. However, it is not theirs. After 61 years together, the remaining founding members of the Rolling Stones seem disappointed by the band's longevity. Their credo is never settle for less. There is no room for pathos in greed. In the band's latter years, Jagger's legendary dedication to fitness and his rumored 28-inch waist were sources of motivation. It's his fault that, against all odds, they've gotten better and better as a live act over the years. One explanation is that Richards opted to rein in his ravenous cravings and spend his energy for the band instead. Smoking was made illegal in 2019 and cocaine in 2006. A vicar may enjoy a drink every once in a while. Keith will no longer stagger through his songs after a show like a drunk trying to go home. Live performances of the Rolling Stones in the 2020s will make you sick with the joyful impossibility of seeing them at the height of their powers. But that can't be said for their recorded output as of late. The band's most recent original studio album, A Bigger Bang, was a solid effort but couldn't live up to the band's prior explosions. The Stones' choice to stop producing new music since then is a testament to their fortitude in the realization that less is more when it comes to new music. This means you should consider the possibility of harm when purchasing Hackney Diamonds. This leads us to conclude that Jagger and Richards are still working together as a songwriting duo, despite evidence to the contrary. The album's first hit and opener both have bad luck. Angry combines the irritated Stonesy riff, reminiscent of Start Me Up, with the rigorous brightness of several star jumps throughout its cheerful passages. The song's varied parts make it seem as though it was put together by high-powered lawyers from both sides of the Jagger-Richards duopoly. Although this is a downbeat way to kick off the record, the remaining 11 tracks are much brighter. Charlie Watts' drum tracks from 2021's Mess It Up and 2022's Live by the Sword are used in his posthumous concerts. Steve Jordan, his successor, is mentioned elsewhere. Crisp modern rock production has replaced the Stones' trademark freewheeling, often ramshackle song structure. A refreshing clarity and vigor more than make up for any character flaws. The glass shards left behind when a thief in London steals anything illegal through a broken car window are called Hackney Diamonds in local parlance. Taking the bull by the horns with his wonderfully drawled diction and unique accents, Jagger fulfills that role on record. He gets everyone's attention by acting out different versions of I've Got the Blues on the microphone. In Dreamy Skies, Mick's amusingly impossible relief is the bark of a fox and the hoot of an owl, which ranges from the believable theme of Lady Trouble, Bite My Head Off, Driving Me Too Hard, to solitary brooding. On Bite My Head Off, a certain Paul McCartney on bass unleashes an unexpected burst of punk rock by playing a low-lung solo while standing with his legs crossed. Both Get Close and Live by the Sword include Elton John's piano playing, which is twangy and conventional. The Stones' misstep on the E Street spoof Driving Me Too Hard represents an attempt at a new vocal range. However, Sweet Sounds of Heaven, a gorgeous operatic gospel rock duet in which Jagger competes with Lady Gaga as his partner, is the album's funniest and most poignant tune.